Hi and welcome. My name is Natalia. I am a registered dietitian, love food, and today we're talking about what happens to your digestive tract when we are under a lot of stress, especially when we have chronic levels of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. I'm not sure if you have heard about these hormones, but cortisol is a stress hormone and it's naturally to produce a certain amount of it. However, when things get out of hand is when the stress is chronic and it impacts a lot of our systems. So, because I am the gut health dietitian and love bringing people's gut into balance by really changing the way they eat, slowing down, chewing their food, and of course, choosing foods that are going to serve them really well so that they can feel with energy, so they're not crashing in the middle of the afternoon or super bloated. It's how people really experience meaningful shifts in their health. So, getting back to what stress does to your gut, believe it or not, it causes a lot of inflammation. I'm not sure if you're familiar with this term called leaky gut, where your intestinal lining is supposed to be nice and tight, and lining is where the food gets absorbed and metabolized, right, transformed into energy, so that lining can become, very permeable, very loose, so things are really not getting absorbed, and that can cause a lot of issues in addition to feeling fatigued. So that happens when the stress levels are super high, when these hormones are also super high, the cortisol, it really affects the ability of your body to heal itself. You can probably experience sleep disruptions significantly. And believe it or not, it also suppresses your immune system. There's also a lot of research that is consistent with backing up the statement that stress is very likely a big cause of inflammatory bowel disease and inflammatory bowel syndrome. These are IBD and IBS, which I treat. And a lot of the treatment is, yes, foods and lifestyle and a lot of good nutraceuticals to heal the gut and rebalance the gut by taking the bad bugs out and bringing the good bugs in. But believe it or not, a lot of it is managing stress. So happy to teach you some of these tips, and I'll do that in the following episode.